Alright guys, this is a more theoretic video. This one's mostly about decomposition and abstraction. Now, in your examination, you are likely to be asked what are these two things, or why we would use them, or they might give you, a practical example. If we're talking about decomposition, it's simply described like it would be in biology, for example. Decomposition means breakdown, but in computer science, decomposition is the breakdown of a problem into much smaller tasks. And the reason that we do this is essentially to solve or maintain the program in a much easier manner. Now, abstraction, again, is quite similar, okay? It's essentially used to filter out any information that's, not necessary for the primary task, or essentially the exact opposite, to keep only the information that is necessary for the task. So you might get a question that says, for example, I don't know, a system developer is creating a program for a doctor to book appointments, to see patients, book them into surgery or something along the lines of that. And they might ask you, what is abstraction? How would a developer use abstraction in this situation? Or can you describe abstraction and then name a few things that are important in this situation? Now, in these questions, you are expected to write things that relate to the scenario. So, for example, things that we would require for this system are maybe the patient details, such as the name, the last name, or reference to things like their reservation date, or how much they would have to pay the doctor, or a booking date for the surgery. Okay, so pretty much anything that you can come up with to imply how this system would be set up. It's like telling you, you've got this problem, how would you make a program, and what would you need in order to make this program? And the gist of it is to talk about decomposition and abstraction, but also if they're asking you for specific examples, you just need to mention elements that would be used in your program. Think of these elements as maybe your variables. Okay, questions like this tend to be a couple of points. They are very vague. You could easily get the points, but just be careful. Make sure that you stay on topic. Questions like this might also ask you, I don't know, for example, what operations would you need to perform to do the example that we're discussing? Now, operations would be things that are more programming oriented. For example, prompt a user for his first name and his last name. Store personal details. For example, save the customer's name, address, and telephone number in an array or a file. The sky's the limit. Just don't freak out when you see questions like this. That's their intention. They're going to try and confuse you. They're going to try and make you think, what on earth are these people asking me to do? So if they tell you anything about operations, think about things that a user will have to input. Think about things that might need to be processed. Think about things that might need to be returned, etc. Right. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you in the next one.